During my mother's time in Witness Theater, she was known for her motto, "Take your time and hurry up." On the one hand, she knew how important it was to slow down and enjoy life, but on the other, she knew that life would not last forever. Perhaps somewhere in her heart, she knew that she needed to make the absolute most of her time with these students, because after 6 of some of the happiest weeks of her life, she was suddenly gone. But I soon discovered that she had left behind 16 young people who were determined to take their time to learn the rest of her story and to hurry up and share it with you.
Mama, when will we be there already? I'm so hungry. Can't I just eat the piece of bread you've been saving?
No, Sala. I need that piece of bread to use as a pacifier for Alex. Otherwise, he'll not stop crying.
Will we at least be able to eat it when we get there?
Yes, Sala. We'll have plenty of food when we get there. But listen, just in case we get separated, I wrote your name on this shmata. Wear it around your neck so you never forget who you are or where you come from.
Okay, Mama.
Have faith, darling. It'll be okay.
They were headed to Siberia on a Russian transport. At the time, she was in despair at having been deported out of her hometown of Chekhov, Poland. Little did she know that she would lose all the family that had been left behind.
Mama, where are we?
I'm not sure. Somewhere in Russia? Shh, Alex. Shh, Sala, don't let go of my hand or you'll get lost in the night.
Papa, I miss Papa.
Papa's in the army, Sala. He's a hero, fighting for our country.
But how will he find us? He will go looking back in Chekhov.
Have faith. He will find us. But look, there's a candle in the window. Let's go see if someone will let us in for the night.
My mom's mother boldly knocked on the door, sharing that she was the wife of a soldier, and was given a small room with some straw to sleep on. The woman was harsh and refused to share her food, but at least they had a roof over their head.
Quick, Sala. Before you drink the soup, go fill this cup with water from the basin. The woman must not know we took her soup. She must never know. Do you understand?
Yes, Mama.
My grandmother, my mother, and her brother lived in that house for all the years of the war. Their mother would sneak soup to them as often as she could. It was the only food they had.
Papa, I miss you. When will you come home already? I think you will not recognize me anymore. I am 8 years old now, taller and thinner, and so terribly sad. You will be looking for my smile, but you won't be able to find it. I've forgotten how to smile, because all I do is sit here all day at this window, waiting for you, and crying. Mom says to have faith, but with every birthday that passes, I lose more and more hope that you will return, or that we will ever go back home.
My mom's father managed to find them when the war was over, but they had no place to go and ended up on the streets for many weeks, eating food from stables and trash cans.
Here, Yetta. This looks like we can eat it. Looks like bread. Sala, Alex, take a piece.
David, I hope this bread doesn't make us as sick as the bread from last week.
After a minute of chewing, they realized they were eating tar. Mom said that this was not an unusual occurrence in those days. After a year on the streets of Russia, they returned to Poland, only to discover that nobody had survived, and they could not get back into their home. My mother was put into an orphanage in the Fernwald DP camp while her parents went to work.
My mother told me the war is over. But how can that be if I'm sitting here in this barbed wire camp? If the war is over, why can't we go home? If the war is over, when will I be able to see my parents again? Maybe they will never come back for me. Maybe I will never go home. I have no tears left to cry. My eyes are all dried up. I take excellent care of my brother Alex. That's the only thing that makes me feel better. Sometimes. Although there are some nice children around here to play with, I don't get too close for fear that they will disappear one day, just like my parents did. Will I ever be happy again?
Sally was eventually reunited with her parents, but the scars of the war never left her, and like so many children, she suffered from the trauma of those years well into her later years.
My mother lived with constant anxiety that something bad would happen to the people she loved. And yet, when my sister was born, my mother named her Faith, so she would never forget how her faith kept her alive during the war. Sadly, my mother has finished painting her canvas, but she has left behind a priceless piece of life's art. And although we have watched this canvas become layered with color and texture over the years, we are now beginning to observe it and enjoy it from a completely different angle. My family and I are just so thrilled to be able to share this piece of her artwork with you.